it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Cleveland.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down, Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't
it? Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and 16.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Number 7.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Browns nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off at the 36. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The 7-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll try to run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. That's complete right around the 8. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Browns 7. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 24. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 55, Mike. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch one. Watch one. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Mike one. Mike one. Here we go. Here we go. Hurry, hurry. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. Here we go, D. Jim. Real. Hurry. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch that.
Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert. King. Bang. Hurry. Bang. So Mike's number one. They gonna need some therapy after this. Here we go.
Mayfield now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
I ain't going nowhere.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, alert 33. Check 26.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watch the boot. Regular. Watch a slant. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield is going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
11 yards there, 1st down.
15-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens add on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st.
The Browns 1st down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
1st down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Browns 7.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Mayfield's pass.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
So Mike's number one.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Browns.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. goes. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 42, Browns 14. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there of 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield with it once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was first and 5, not first and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just second and short coming up.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Seibert on for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
16-yard line.
59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
13-yard line.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.